Hi, this is the Pharaoh of the 42nd Dynasty here, and I am back after a very lengthy break, and today I'm going to be doing the murder of Ramses III. The time is early April 1155 BC. The location, the King's Harem Chamber, the Royal Palace. The victim, Pharaoh Ramses III. And the suspects are Queen T, Prince Pantawir, court official Pebekamen, the butler Masteruya, the castle overseer Banhei Boni, administrator Kanuk, and administrator Petua. The motive. Queen Tia, the secondary wife of Ramses III, wanted her own son, Pantawira, rather than later Ramses IV, to be the next pharaoh. She had to remove both the reigning pharaoh, Ramses III, as well as his eldest son, Ramses IV, and it had to be done as soon as possible. The weapon? The following might have been used: black magic, poison, knife or dagger, which is actually the most likely, and the deed. Ramses III was going to enjoy a night with his harem. Banhei Boni granted the restricted access to the harem thanks to Peri, the overseer of the king's treasury. He probably planted the weapons. Queen Tia would then murder the king, either poisoning him or stabbing him, or both. Black magic was used to seduce him. And what the victim can tell us now, of course, the victim is Ramses III, but his mummy has been preserved, and we can see from it that we're not quite sure how he died. It was long believed that he was poisoned and died after he commissioned someone to look into his own murder. CT scans of the mummy showed that his throat was cut. In fact, it was cut all the way down to the vertebra, so that's probably how he died. And also part of his big toe was cut off, and the embalmers hid all this very well, and so well that we've only just been able to know what happened in the aftermath. The second half of the plan was to get rid of Ramses IV, who immediately took control. Ramses IV picked 12 magistrates to investigate and judge the case. 7 of them were punished after being blackmailed to betray the king by military associates. The conspirators were caught and executed. In fact, methods of execution in ancient Egypt was quite bad because you were afterwards cremated and your ashes were trampled into the ground, meaning that you could never live in the afterlife either. Pantawir was forced to commit suicide and was mummified hastily in a goat skin. In fact, he was mummified so hastily that they didn't remove any of his internal organs either. They just had him just wrapped in the goat skin, basically, and he wasn't preserved with natron either. In fact, his mummy is apparently so smelly that visitors are often overwhelmed by it when they visit the museum in Cairo on one of those days when they decide to get him out for some reason. Anyway, the plot succeeded in killing the pharaoh, but failed by not putting Pantawir on the throne. And the events of the trial are recorded on the judicial papyrus of Turin, and we know all of this from that. And that is the end of the presentation. Thank you very much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed. But first of all, I would just like to give you a quick update as to why this video has come out this time. On the last week of October last year, 2017, my recording software crashed, and I've been a little bit afraid to use it since. I'm using it now because well, why not? And I have recorded other things using this method. So I know that it works now. It has been updated. But it was it was so frustrating because I tried to upload it on the 26th of October or something like that, and I couldn't. But yeah, and I was also looking at the analytics for this channel earlier, and a few videos caught me by surprise because I hadn't really looked at them much. And apparently, Tutankhamun's family tree is very, very popular. It's one of my most popular videos, and that took me far by surprise. But it's also the unlucky mummy video also took me by surprise as well, because I wasn't expecting it to have so many views. I was expecting it to just be lazy lounging around. But I've also got 14 subscribers now, so thank you all of you for subscribing. And yeah, I really ought to put more work into this channel, but more videos will be on the way fairly soon. And also, please like my Facebook page, because I do post updates on there. Anyway, thank you very much for watching / listening, and I would just like to bid you adieu.